Hello, today I would like to welcome our guest, Mr. Mustafa, with whom IndusNet has been working for the last 3 years, and we have helped them created interesting web applications for them, and still working on several kind of new ideas, new features. Um, so before I talk about him, I would like to know more about more from Mustafa itself. First of all, Mustafa, a very warm welcome to our headquarters. It's so great to see you after 3 years. Right? At least we got to meet you after 3 years. So, Mustafa, if you can just tell me more about yourself for our audience, that your own company, what you are doing, and how you got to know each other. That'd be really, really helpful.
Thank you so much. Well, as you mentioned, my name is Mustafa. I'm from Liverpool, UK, Bangladeshi origin, so we have a shared culture together. My mom was a renowned Arabic, Bengali, and Quranic teacher, and come from a very eminent family in the Bangladeshi and medical communities in the UK. And the reason I started Muslim marriage services is because there's an absolute need for it. Regardless of what community and faith that people follow, people need this in South Asian communities. There's a lack of trust within online services, and that's the reason I had a vision to create the most secure matrimonial website ever designed as much as possible, even though there's a lot of competition out there, and I'm doing it on my own at the moment. And that is why I prefer to work with a Bengali-led organization, because I would have a better shared culture. The tradition will be the same, both sides would know each other better, and that's why I finally selected Indus Technologies, or INT, as the digital partner of choice, and it was absolutely fantastic since the beginning. And as you said, it's been 3 years, so I finally managed to come here. It's been a long time coming, but this is why it's absolutely critical for any startup to meet the developer team, because anything can be done virtually, but you lose the soul if you don't actually have time to meet them in person. You can't discuss everything online. It's just not the same. You physically got to go there and then meet everybody, and then you can sit down, work out ideas, collaborate, partner even more so, and money can't buy that.
Yeah. I also encourage all of my clients to come and visit the team here, because the team also wants to meet with the person that they're working with, right? And I would also like to say on behalf of my team itself that it has been a wonderful journey for my team as well to get you as a client, right? I already told you we liked so much working with you, right? So my other questions would be that in this 3 years, what services, solutions that we have provided to you that has added, a significant value to your entire system?
It's a great question, because where do I begin? There's so many things that have been put in place.
Yeah.
The main things were the ID checks, because a lot of brands say they're so secure but they don't have anything in place. There's no digital security there. They say they manually check everything. How does that work? So we've put in place Yoti, and we've had video calls with Yoti as well, just to make sure everything works. That's really key. We put that in place as a mandatory function. So we make sure that if you're going to join the service, yes, there's a social impact fee initially, but that stops all the bad apples joining. So we only want legitimate people joining. And then we've got telephone support. We've also got enhanced verification for optional documents as well, if people really wanted to do that. And this is key, because anything can be automated, but you're going to lose the human touch if there's no human interaction with somebody else on the other side of the phone. That's what you really need. If you're going to spend money on a social enterprise, which we are, then you need to have that physical presence to help people out on the phone. People can have a live chat, yes, but it's not the same thing. You need to have all those avenues of communication to give advice when needed. And we're working on some really cool features, as you may be aware of. We've actually trademarking at the moment Profile Shield. So it's based on open technology, where guardians can approve their ward members sharing requests to premium or trusted members. Nobody's got that. And we've also trademarking a process called a Dynamic Guardian. So we've actually got Dynamic Guardian in place, but we thought we had to actually have a trademark, because it's so different. The Guardians can actually see what is going on their dashboard, and so a member would also see exactly what's going on there. There's complete transparency. Nobody's got that.
True, and I also remember, like, when you started discussing about this project, the one thing that we both decided and agreed upon is the security and trust. That how you can utilize technology in such a way that you can build the trust to a website where people can take their one of the greatest life decisions, right? And that's exactly, I think, we have started with. And yes, the profile one, the security, the open IDs, everything has been discussed. But
Exactly.
it's so good that it has been in place already, right?
It goes a step further because we've actually been mentioned by Yoti in a case study.
Yeah.
I think that was in January, where they gave us about 2.5 pages worth of details just about what we are, who we are, what we do, and that was incredible.
Yeah.
And not many matrimonial services have actually been mentioned, so they wanted us to be in it, and they didn't charge anything, which is great.
And I'm very much sure that you'll be one of the pioneers in that field, like where people will get to see that this is something that you are following in this kind of platform, right? People will eventually go and opt for that. That's what I feel.
I hope so, yes. And regardless of whatever faith you follow, security is paramount in every kind of site, whether it's a matrimonial site or a dating site. And hopefully we will set the standard for other organizations to follow.
True, absolutely, and that's going to happen very soon as well.
Hopefully.
So my next questions would be like, what aspects of working with IndusNet Technologies that you appreciate the most, Mustafa?
I think it's just the honesty, the transparency, collaboration, the partnering of different teams together, and of course, shared love of Bengali culture. And you can't beat that because we are one people, irrespective of what we follow personally, but it's the language, the culture that brings us together, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I couldn't work with, let's say, a British company or an American IT company. It just doesn't have the same feel. They don't understand the matrimonial aspects, whereas a South Asian IT company would. They do it all the time, but that is the reason I chose INT to be our digital partner of choice. And I'm so glad because, yes, I could have gone with other companies in India, but I wanted specifically a Bengali-led organization because it's all about shared values, tradition, culture, and you cannot buy that. There's so many things I could talk about, but it's just everything as a whole, it's just come perfectly together.
So good to hear that from you itself.
Thank you.
My next question would be, what advice would you give to others in looking to engage a company like us or IndusNet?
Teams involved in different projects. So I would say whatever you're looking to build, have a vision. It may take a bit of time. For me, it took me 8 years to actually start from vision to actual production of a website. So don't give up, ever give up. Because if you give up, then what's the point? Carry on, persevere. Get your family involved, but definitely get them on point, because sometimes they don't understand. They'll think, oh, I don't believe in business, and that is exactly what my mum did. Initially, it was a typical doctor's life, doesn't believe in business. But yeah, you've got to get them on point. And get other family members who may be engineers, and that's the reason I think you probably met my two of my members, family members,
yes.
Lamia and Ronnie. So
they
were very, very instrumental. Without their help,
exactly. In the very initial stage, I remember,
without them, my mom probably wouldn't have got behind the project. You need to have other people on board who understand the situation. Reach out to the auditor. He was my main contact at the time. So absolutely, because even go to exhibitions. I believe you're in Mumbai recently.
Yeah.
So you're all over the place in Middle East as well. So try and go to exhibitions, meet the team. That's ideal. Whereas I'm in the UK, I can't do that so easily. But that's key. And that's good on your part because you're meeting other people before you do it virtually.
Yeah.
So you're creating those leads, and therefore you're creating seeds of growth, seeds of partnership. That's absolutely important, and therefore giving a space for startups like MMS a chance to actually meet up in person and definitely come to EcoSpace Business Park Kolkata, the intellectual powerhouse and cultural center of India.
Thank you so much, Mustafa. It's such a pleasure seeing you itself, and I look forward for our long-term engagement, like starting from here to a long-term engagements for the entire team. We are very glad, me and my entire team, that the substantial value that we're able to add to your entire ecosystem.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And keep on coming, please.
Oh, definitely.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye.